Engineers India Limited has made an important announcement regarding the appointment of Atul Gupta as its new chairman and managing director CMD, as approved in the board meeting held on 29th of June 2026. The designation has been approved in line with communication received from the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas and becomes effective from the date Gupta assumed charge. The Government of India has appointed Saravanan Mannai Patakam, currently serving as Chief Vigilance Officer of Bharat Electronics Limited, to hold the additional charge of CVO at Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for 6 months or until a regular appointment is made, according to an order issued by the government on June 29, 2026. NTPC Limited has invited bids for the procurement of a rear S panel set for the Stage 2 unit of the Farakka Super Thermal Power Station in West Bengal. The tender has been published on the government e-marketplace platform. According to the bid document, the tender was issued on June 29, 2026, and interested bidders can submit their offers until 3 p.m. on July 20, 2026. Technical bids are scheduled to be opened on the same day at 3:30 p.m. RailTel Corporation has secured the letter of intent for a technology project. The company states that they have to serve as the technology partner for the development, upgradation, implementation, operation, and maintenance of the Digitane citizen engagement platform. The awarded project costs approximately 13.60 crore Indian rupees, including tax, and will be executed over a 10-year period with completion scheduled by June 28, 2036. Coal India Limited is making a massive long-term play to transform its business model. According to a fresh regulatory filing sent to the stock exchanges today, the state-run mining giant plans to pump roughly 1,900 crore rupees into research and development between now and fiscal year 2030. The move shows a clear effort by the world's largest coal miner to tackle a changing energy landscape that is increasingly demanding cleaner processing and better efficiency. Indian Oil Corporation Limited has clarified that reports claiming a fire broke out at its Haldia refinery on Monday are incorrect. According to the company, the incident occurred near the south gate of a neighboring industrial establishment and not within the premises of the Haldia refinery. Sanjeev Kumar Singh is stepping down as the chairman and managing director of Hindustan Copper Limited. He officially retired today, June 30, 2026, after reaching his age of retirement, superannuation. The company shared this update with the BSE and NSE in a letter signed by Company Secretary Mrityunjay Kumar Dev. Power Finance Corporation Limited has officially handed over its wholly owned subsidiary, Kakinada I Transmission Limited, to Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. The entire deal was wrapped up on June 29, 2026 for a final cash consideration of 20 crore 50,66,293 rupees over 20.50 crore rupees. Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has opened the Delhi Ridge Interpretation Center at the Patel Chowk Metro Station to promote awareness about the ecological importance of the Delhi Ridge, often called the green lungs of the national capital. The new center aims to educate visitors about the rich biodiversity, history, and environmental significance of the Delhi Ridge and its role in maintaining the city's ecological balance. In a significant diplomatic move, the High Commissioner of Canada to India, His Excellency Christopher Cooter, paid a formal visit to Coal Bhavan, the corporate headquarters of Coal India Limited located in Kolkata. During his visit, High Commissioner Cooter held high-level executive discussions with Coal India's top management, including Chairman Shri B. Sairam and Director Business Development Shri Ashish Kumar.